We are learning incarcerated men at San Quentin can no longer dial out from the prison. Phone privileges have been suspended as officials try to contain a COVID outbreak there, but it's left the inmates and their families cut off. KPIX5 Sharon Chin on an effort to bridge that communications gap.
Marion Wickard's husband Tommy is serving time in San Quentin for voluntary manslaughter. He tested positive for COVID-19 and doesn't show symptoms, but she's worried.
We don't know what's going on. We don't know if they're dead or alive.
So she's turning to social media.
The Voices of San Quentin is allowing people to share what's going on with their loved ones, with their fears.
Animals in zoos are treated better than us.
More than 1,300 people are following the Voices of San Quentin. The new Instagram page features inmates' voices from their phone calls edited into short clips. A team of producers like Carolyn Moe and Crispy started the page in early July. They'd gotten to know some of the men like Tommy while shooting a documentary about the prison running club.
They're just like sitting ducks in there. They're dropping like flies.
Those who are inside are, just completely ignored and invisible. And I think it's really important to hear their voices.
They are being placed in a housing unit that does not have access to electricity.
And hear their stories, like what Tommy said he encountered in quarantine.
There were no toilets that were working. There was no electricity.
There's no social distance.
Jonathan Chu views Voices as a forum for protest. He was paroled in early May before the explosion of infections at San Quentin, but he fears for his friends inside. And he wants Governor Newsom to release more than the 8,000 prisoners who are slated for early parole statewide.
I feel very sad and angry at the same time that, I was able to walk out that day, but everybody else that I knew couldn't.
On a positive note, Crispy says it appears the prison is paying attention and has made improvements after Instagram posts complained about laundry, medical care, and lack of hot meals for those who are sick.
Who wants to eat a bologna sandwich when you're feeling horrendous? So we posted these pictures.
Then she heard from an inmate.
He had the best meal he ever had in the 20 years that he was in prison. They had chicken tetrazzini.
For families, Voices of San Quentin has also become a source of support as physical distancing has limited inmate calls and letters.
If you hear somebody say they received a phone call, you're like, that's amazing. That's awesome. It gives you hope that you'll get a call soon.
And when Marion finally got her call,
I thought I'd scored the lottery.
Now she can add her voice to the Instagram page to calm others like her held captive by fear outside the prison walls. Sharon Chin, KPIX 5.
Now, San Quentin officials declined an interview for our story, but did say in a statement to stop the spread of COVID, only critical movement will be allowed between staff and inmates. 12 inmates have died among the 2,000 plus confirmed cases of coronavirus at the prison.